Hi, I am Mandy of Madcow Designs. It is January 19th, 2023, and wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hi, I am Mandy of Madcow Designs. It is January 20th, 2022. That's right. It is my 1 year Podiversary. Oh my god. I can't believe it. Y'all should have seen the look on my husband's face today when I told him it's been a year. He's like, no, it hasn't been a year yet. It's been a year. I don't know where it went, but it's gone. If you have been here from episode 1, thank you. Ooh, that was rough. That was really rough. So thank you for being here and sticking it out. And so much has changed. I have better editing software. The lighting in this house is just kind of not great for video, but I feel like I'm doing better with my lighting. My intro screen's changed, and thanks to Ashley, I have my own custom music. Oh, what? And more of that sparkling personality is showing through. I was very nervous for, I don't know, the first 6 months. Who are we kidding? I'm still nervous, but it's getting easier. More of my personality is showing through, which is fun. It has been a while since I've done a full introduction of who I am. I feel like doing that every episode is really boring, and if I'm bored, you must be bored. But it's been a while, and we have a lot of new faces, so let's do the full introduction. I am Mandy. I am the owner and maker behind Madcow Designs. I go to local pop-up makers, fairs, events, whatever you want to call them, here in town, and I sell knit and crocheted goods, as well as having an Etsy shop where I sell my customizable planner. I recently opened a Ravelry shop and am selling patterns. Wow, it's been a year. That would be the doggy doorbell. Just a moment. So I am a graphic designer, I knit, crochet, I have some of the knowledge and a lot of the equipment for spinning, which I really need to start working on again. It's a little rough on the back, which is why I hadn't been doing it, but I really need to get back into trying to spin and sharing that with y'all. A dog just ran across the living room. I think she's going to settle in and take a nap, though. Obviously, we didn't go to daycare today. I might have to go open the door 1 or 5 times. We'll see how this goes. I live in North Louisiana with my husband. We just celebrated our 10th anniversary. Ooh. I don't know where this time is going, but we're having a blast. That's all I can say. We have 2 kitty cats. Smudge is 9, Luna is 7, and then, of course, our not a puppy. She will always be my puppy, but my husband keeps reminding me that she's a dog. She's not a puppy. She is almost 2, Pepper Ann. And like I said, she is home today. She is giving me side eye from the other recliner. Really? I think that covers everything, so let's get into the yarny stuff. We're going to start with finished objects. Let's start here. I finished the November blanket square for the Zoom knit nights that I have with Southern Skeins and a lovely Blunder knits. This one is the Pearl Ridge. I'm using acrylic yarn left over from a temperature blanket that I made. I really like. This is a texture I really like. It's popped up in a few different projects I've worked on, and it is so much fun to pet. Next week, Thursday, I believe, is our next knit night, and we will find out what the next year-long knit-along is going to be. I'm really excited. If you want to join us, send myself or Southern Skeins or Lovely Blunder a message. We will get you the Zoom room number. Yeah. So, finish that one. I have not started December's yet. I'm taking a small break to deal with other projects. And then I will get back on that and hopefully get it finished. I was hoping to finish it in January. I think it's going to be more like February when it gets finished. The only other finished object I have is a dishcloth. Y'all call them dishcloths. I call them sweat towels. It goes in your pocket while you're outside doing yard work, and you can, dab away the little bit of sweat. This Louisiana, the lot of bit of sweat. This color, this is dad orange. Oh yes. So this is going to my dad. I think it seems like I can make 2 out of 1 ball of yarn. So he'll get 2, and then I have a different color that I have saved for my mom, and they will have 4 towels. I am trying to get them done up and ready before it gets really hot outside, so that they'll be ready for all that summer yard work that they do. They live out in the country, and they spend pretty much the whole day outside working. And I asked Mom if they would like some sweat towels. She said yes, so I'm gonna get them 4 to test out and see if they like them, and if they do, then I'll make more. I have not wove in my ends yet because I'll just do them all at the same time. This is Grandma's Dishcloth by PJ Allen. Yeah. And I love it. It's a great pattern. It's super easy and simple, and I have 3 more to go. Oh dear. We'll see how quickly I can get those done, because I'd like to give it to them the next time I see them, but I think I'm going to see them like next week, so that's not going to happen. And that brings us into works in progress. So my first one is in a Fates Thread Nightmare Before Christmas bag, and I haven't made much progress on this yet. Well, yet. Since the last time you saw it, I haven't made much progress. This is the Southern Skeins DK Weight Christmas Cheer. I am knitting them for my mom. She loves DK Weight socks, so I'm trying to kind of stockpile her with some of those. And if you follow on Instagram, you may have seen that I did something a little crazy. I have a dog walking belt now, and it leaves my hands free. So I was having a little trouble, especially here with the cold snaps. I couldn't keep my hands warm. Mittens weren't really doing it. I needed to put my hands in my pockets, and I couldn't with the leash. And yeah, anyways, so I have a dog walking belt, and it has a water bottle holder on it. Yeah, it will hold a cake of yarn. So I can now walk and knit because it's not cold anymore. Once it gets like hot, I won't be able to do that anymore because my hands will be sweaty and nasty, and no. Anyways, I can do it for right now, which is really nice because the walks that I take in the middle of the day are for Pepper. So, fun fact, 15 minutes of a dog sniffing and exploring is equal to an hour of them running. So we go for a walk, and I will let her go at her own pace, and I can sit there and I'll stand there and knit while she smells anything and everything. And I really do mean that. She is such a sniffer. She wants to like sniff every molecule of everything. Crazy. So I tend to get a little impatient when I'm just standing there, and so now I can knit. And because I watch so much TV, I've learned to knit without looking, so I am still fully paying attention to her when we're out, and I will straight up drop my yarn in the mud to snatch her up if there is danger. Yeah, so I've been walking and knitting, working on these. It's going well. That right there was our last walk. So that's quite a bit. I mean, these are DK, and it was like a 30-minute walk, I think. Roughly 30 minutes. That's pretty good progress. Yeah, this is my Magic Vanilla sock, 48 stitches, 3mm needle. Goes pretty quick. I just actually have to work on it, and I'm still in the first sock. Whoops. And of course, I get distracted by new and shiny. So my summer sock camp bag from Stolen Minutes has a new sock project in it. This is Pretty Twisted Yarns Jazz Hands. It is so pretty. I am using a mini skein from Southern Skeins in a really deep purple color. It pairs perfect. Look at this. I'm calling them my jazzy two-step. So you can see that little pop of the purple up here at the top. And I am knitting up the 2x2 feet sock pattern of mine. Hence the jazzy two-step. Look at the pure chaos of this color. I love it. It looks fantastic. Yeah, so been working on that, and this poor little sock, I think it got restarted 4 times because I was like, I'm gonna do a toe-up sock. I didn't like it, so I ripped it out, and then I started a sock, and I was like, no, we're gonna use a 9-inch circular. Ripped it out, started again. Didn't like the size that the 9-inch made. Ripped it out, and I'm just doing what I know works. It happens sometimes. Speaking of ripping out, I keep forgetting to tell y'all, I ripped out the Musselburgh hat that I started. It was in a rhubarb and honey colorway, like chocolate raisins or something like that. When I knit Musselburgh hats, I like for them to be my car knitting because I don't have to look at them. I can just knit and go around and it's fine. That particular yarn was splitting a lot, and it's a really pretty yarn. I want to make it in something that I end up liking the final product of, and because it kept splitting, it was looking a little rough, and I didn't like it. So I went ahead and ripped it out. I'm going to save the yarn for something else where I can actually enjoy it. I will at some point start another Musselburgh hat so that I can have some car knitting. But I have one last work in progress. Don't laugh at me. You can laugh at me. I laugh at myself. It's in a shoebox. It's in a dangerous shoebox. Yeah. So, I got the Valentine yarn from Southern Skeins. It is sealed, she's calling it sealed with a stitch. And I am working on designing a shawlette pattern. I have to remember which way I turn this. Okay. This is what I have so far. It's so pretty. It is 5 20-gram minis. My teapot with a heart on it from Bronze Shepherd Studios. Yeah, 5 20-gram minis. They are all gorgeous and beautiful. I am using Intarsia to do this color work of kind of like a pie wedges. I was asked what shape the shawl is, and I think it's like crescent segment or something. It's almost round, it's almost a crescent shaped, but there's a segment missing out of it. I'm not very good at shawl names. I don't know. But yeah, here is how the back is looking and what my color change is looking like. I am liking it, I'm enjoying it, and I already forgot which way I just turned that. Doing good. I was asked to share my shoebox though. If you've done Intarsia work, you know that for every section of color, you have a separate ball. So even if, you know, color 1 and 3 are the same, they're separated by color 2, and so you would have 3 separate balls, even though they're the same color. That way you're not doing the stranded color work. That's the difference. So I have all 5 of mine caked up, and they are on knitting needles. These are a 10.5 knitting needle. It's just metal. There's no particular reason why I picked 10.5 other than the fact that it fit lengthwise across the box, and it's not wood. I didn't want wood because the cats might chew on the knobs, and I didn't want to break a wood knitting needle, so I just picked one of my larger metal ones that I never use. And yeah, this is called a Lazy Kate. It's cousin to Susan. It is something that a lot of spinners use. You can spin up all the single plies and then use a Lazy Kate to keep them all organized while you ply them together. Yeah, so pretty simple. I just punched holes in a shoebox, stuck it through the middle of the cake, and pull. I did put these little paper dividers between them just to help keep the yarn balls separate from each other. If you wanted to, you could poke 5 knitting needles down the side of this and have all 5 of them on a separate one. I was being lazy and did the 2. Yeah. So, I am enjoying this project, and when you work in Intarsia, you'll knit, you'll turn, purl back, and then you'll make sure to turn back the other direction. So it's a lot like working 2 at a time magic loop. You turn back. You don't keep turning in the same direction, or else all your strings will become a hot mess, which they look like a hot mess. They're not really. See, they're all separate. It's fine. It's going well. I think I've only worked on this twice. Yeah, this is 2 sittings. I am gonna have to change it over to a bigger cord. I'm just not ready to yet. I'm being lazy, I guess, because my next cord is like a 40-inch cord and it's gonna be all over the place. So I just moved my teapot up. That way y'all can keep track of the progress I'm making. I don't know if this is sold out yet. Jenna said that it was getting close to being sold out of these colors. If you were interested in buying them, I do have the link down below with a 15% off coupon code that you can use. And the colors are gorgeous. They ship, I think, February the 1st, so that you'll have it in time for Valentine's. The only mail that I got in this week was this Valentine's yarn, so there's no mail segment. Guess that brings us into chatter. And you may have noticed, I colored my hair. I will put in a picture of the box of coloring because I can't say this name. It's that really long name, starts with an S and has like 15 characters in the name. And it is colorway Rich Caviar. It's supposed to be purple. I was a little nervous because every time I've tried to use a box dye of purple, it comes out burgundy. And I don't like burgundy. Like, don't get me wrong, the burgundy looks good on me. I don't like it. I don't find it to be an attractive color. While it may look good on me, I don't enjoy looking at it in the mirror every day. This color is extremely dark. My husband said that it definitely looks purple. It almost looks black to me. I'm trying to decide if I like it. Like, it looks good on me. I know that much. Like, I'm okay with how it looks on me. I just don't know if I like the color yet or not. We do finally have a sunny day. I need to step out in the sunlight and see what color it turns. I just colored it on Tuesday. So we're going to give it a week or two and see what color it fades to. And maybe I'll keep this for a while. We'll see. Depends on if I like it. I've been a redhead for so long. I lost track of when I started coloring my hair red, but it's been over 7 years. Something like that. I really, really, really would love to have purple hair, but purple is hard to achieve without bleaching it. And if I bleach it, I lose all my curls. I love my curls more than purple. So we'll see what this color fades to and how that goes. If I don't like it, then I let it fade out and go away enough that I can put red back on top of it. Oh, I think that's really all that I have going on around here right now. So it's been pretty nice outside. It's a little bit warmer. Winter appears to be done, over with. We'll probably get another cold snap just because I said that. But we are about to go for our daily walk. I'll get some more knitting done on my mom's Christmas sock. I hope y'all are having a wonderful week. I have thoroughly enjoyed spending this last year with y'all, getting to know you, and this is just an amazing little community that has developed here around this channel. Love it, and I can't wait to hear more from y'all and chatter more with you. Let's see what this next year brings. Take care of yourselves, and I will talk to you next week. Bye!